Hello and welcome into another edition of Siena Saints Weekly. I'm your host, Andrew Champagne. In just a moment, we'll be joined by Katelynn Mannix from Siena Women's Golf. But first, let's take a look at the week that was in Siena athletics. Heading into Saturday's game against Detroit, men's lacrosse hadn't lost at home since 2009 and hadn't lost a MAC regular season game since 2008. Both streaks came to screeching halts as the Titans pulled off the 13-11 upset. Siena will look to right the ship at Jacksonville on Saturday afternoon. The women also had a rough week, dropping a 19-4 decision at home to reigning MAC champion Fairfield on Wednesday. They continue MAC play this weekend with games on Friday and Sunday at Manhattan and Iona. Baseball's losing streak is up to 8 after the Saints were swept by Binghamton in a 3-game homestand this past weekend. They'll host Brown Wednesday before traveling to MAC rival Iona for a 3-game set on Saturday and Sunday. It was a mixed week for Siena softball. The Saints pulled off their first win over crosstown rival UAlbany in over 4 years on Thursday in doubleheader, but opened MAC play with 2 losses to Marist on Saturday. They'll host Fairfield and Ryder in doubleheaders on Saturday and Sunday. Water polo was off this past week, but plays their lone MAC home game this Sunday at the Siena Swim Center. They'll host Wagner at 9 a.m. and welcome Marist at 1:30. This doubles as the team's senior day, and the team will hold a ceremony at 1:15 to honor their fourth-year student athletes. Men's and women's tennis both fell on Sunday. The men dropped a 5-2 decision to Niagara, while the women fell 5-2 to Providence. And men's golf finished 16th at the Villanova Invitational on Monday, keyed by ties for 27th from Don Denice III and Justin Dietz. Meanwhile, the women finished 10th at UNC Wilmington and were led by Katelynn Mannix, who tied for 22nd. She joins us now. Katelynn, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
With 2 tournaments under the team's belt so far this spring, how's the team coming together?
It's coming together really well. We had a good week in Florida, a lot of practice, a good first tournament, and last week we played in a lot, or actually yesterday, the day before, we played in a lot of wind, which really let us know what we need to work on in our games so we can prepare for the MACs.
What exactly do you need to work on heading into the MAC tournament?
I think just being able to change ball flight trajectory. If we have a windy day, keeping it lower in the wind, learning some new chip shots, and working on my putting stroke too.
It's a little tough to believe, but MAC championships are just a couple of weeks away. They start on April 30th.
Yep.
Katelynn, what does the team need to do in order to win its 11th straight MAC title?
I think we just need to stay positive and keep working hard, and hopefully the rest will take care of itself.
Looking away from the links for a minute here, you're doing something after you graduate in May that I think is just awesome. Tell us about it.
I got accepted to a PhD program at Yale University for molecular cell biology, genetics, and developmental biology.
Jesus, it's a test just to remember everything.
Yeah. You can call it MCGD, and that's easier to remember.
How excited are you to start that new journey at Yale?
I'm extremely excited. It couldn't have worked out more perfect. I wanted to stay in the Northeast. I love the Northeast, and Yale's program is one of the best in the country, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, congratulations from all of us here at Siena Saints Weekly on that. Certainly a tremendous accomplishment.
Thank you.
Lightning round time. Here we go.
All right.
Your favorite movie?
Good Will Hunting.
Favorite TV show?
30 Rock.
Good show.
Yeah, it is a good
show. Your favorite course that you've played at Siena?
That's a tough one. Pinehurst. We played Pinehurst, I think, number 4 and number 7 my freshman year. Those are my favorites.
Site of a number of U.S. Opens, of course.
Yep.
Your biggest pet peeve?
When people chew really loudly.
Oh.
I don't know. I have issues.
The funniest member of your team?
Courtney Tilley, for sure.
What's the funniest thing that she's done to sort of loosen the team up a little bit?
She just has a lot of really good one-liners, especially when she makes fun of Catherine Schromo. No one really expects Courtney to ever say anything, but she has some pretty good lines sometimes.
Just lurking in the weeds and then bam.
Yeah.
Finally, last question. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be?
Oh my God. Probably Marie Curie, a famous women's scientist.
Sure.
Tiger Woods, so I could ask him how he could be such an idiot. And probably one of my great-grandparents that I never got to meet.
Wonderful. Yep. Sounds pretty entertaining, if only for the Tiger Woods thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to wrap things up for today. I'd like to thank Katelynn Mannix for stopping by. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
I'm Andrew Champagne, and I'll see you next week.